Hello everyone, I am Aarti Kothavde, lecturer of bookkeeping and accountancy. Today I am going to explain you how to pass the journal entries on bill sent to bank for collection. As I have already explained you the accounting treatment for the same. First I will read out the problem. Kunal purchased goods from Kisharilal on 15 September 2019 for rupees 38,000 and Kunal gave his acceptance after sight for 60 days on 18 September 2019 for the amount due. Kisharilal deposited the bill into bank for collection on the same day. Kunal honored his acceptance on the due date. Bank charged rupees 150 as bank charges. Give journal entries in the books of Kunal and Kisharilal. Students, remember, while passing journal entries, first you have to understand who is the drawer and who is the drawee. As Kunal purchased the goods, means he becomes the drawee, and Kisharilal sold the goods, it means he is the drawer. Now, for better understanding purpose, I have bifurcated the whole problem into small transactions so that easy way. Transaction 1. On 15 September 2019, Kunal purchased goods of rupees 38,000 from Kisharilal. Here, as we know, Kisharilal is the drawer. In his books, we will debit Kunal's account and credit sales account. And in the books of drawee, purchases account debit to Kisharilal's account. I hope you must have understood. Go to the next transaction. On 18 September 2019, Kunal gave his acceptance after sight for 60 days. Now, drawer draws the bill of exchange and the drawee accepts the same. It means whenever a drawer draws the bill, we have to debit bills receivable account and credit drawee's account. Here, bills receivable account debit to Kunal's account. And in the books of drawee means Kunal, we have to debit Kisharilal's account and credit bills payable account. Go to the third transaction. Kisharilal deposited the bill into bank for collection on the same day, means on 18 September 2019. So in the books of drawer means Kisharilal, we have to debit bills sent to bank for collection account and credit bills receivable account. And in the books of drawee, Kunal, there will be no entry because as there is a transaction in between drawer means Kisharilal and the bank. This you have to remember. Go to the last transaction. As Kunal honored his acceptance on due date, it means Kunal made the payment on due date. Here again we have to concentrate on the due date means legal due date. As we know that the bill drawn on 18 September for 60 days. So we have to add 60 days. Then we get 17th November 2019. Then for getting legal due date, we have to add 3 dates. The 20th November 2019 is our legal due date. So in the books of Kisharilal, bank account debit, bank charges account debit to bill sent to bank for collection account. Here, as he is the receiver of the amount, that is why we have debited bank account. And the bank charged rupees 150, so we have debited bank charges account. So it becomes the expenses and we have credited bill sent to bank for collection. As the Kunal made the payment, that is why we have debited bills payable account and credited to bank account. I hope you must have understood. Now, this was just an explanation purpose, but actually we have to pass the journal entries in this way. See here, we made the 5 columns. First is the debt, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees. Students, you have to remember, you have to concentrate here for the debt also, as well as after passing journal entry, we have to write the narration. I will read out the one transaction. Kunal's account debit to sales account, being goods sold on credit, and the debit amount rupees 38,000 and the credit amount rupees 38,000. Then we have to pass in the same way on 18th September the bill drawn. That is why we have debited bills receivable account and credited to Kunal's account. Then we have to write the narration. Now you just observe the problem. Write down on your page or book. This is the same problem as I have discussed earlier. Now, in the books of Kunal, again we have to pass the journal entries. Purchases account debit to Kishorilal's account, being goods purchased on credit. In the same way, we have to pass the journal entries in both the books. Now again you observe the same problem, and I hope you must have understood. You have to practice a lot, and one thing I would like to suggest you, go for or learn again the rules of the account. Thank you very much.